Welcome to NFL Snapwire, your go-to source for the latest NFL news, breakdowns, and hot takes. Football fans, buckle up, because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just suffered a gut-wrenching loss to the Carolina Panthers, and head coach Todd Bowles isn't holding back. One critical play, one $30 million cornerback, and a game-changing mistake left the Bucs reeling. It was a game that seemed like a routine NFC South clash, but turned into a dramatic showdown that will linger in the minds of Buccaneers fans. Tampa Bay came into Charlotte looking to bounce back from an uneven season, but a 23-20 defeat to the Panthers left the locker room tense and full of frustration. Behind closed doors, the blame was clear, at least according to Todd Bowles. He could have played it better. The blitz should have got home. He should have been in a different position, Bowles said in his post-game press conference. It was a bad technique and play on his part. The ball should have never happened. Bowles' frustration was aimed squarely at cornerback Jamel Dean, a seasoned $30 million man who has been a cornerstone of the Buccaneers' defense for 8 years. On the critical 2nd and 3 play, 2nd and 2 according to the official game book, with just 12 seconds left before halftime, the Bucs went for a blitz on Panthers quarterback Bryce Young. It should have been a textbook defensive play, the defensive line breaking through, the blitz pressuring the quarterback, and a solid cornerback keeping the receiver in check. But the Panthers' offensive line held firm, giving Young just enough time to fire a deep pass to Tetairoa McMillan down the left sideline. Dean, despite his experience and salary, couldn't keep up. McMillan positioned himself perfectly and hauled in a 22-yard touchdown that put Carolina ahead 13-10 before the half. Even as Dean attempted to fight for the ball, swinging his right arm in a last-ditch effort, the effort fell short. The momentum had shifted, and the Panthers walked into halftime with confidence. By the end of the game, that one moment had set the tone, helping Carolina secure their 8th victory of the season and arise to the top of the NFC South division. While Dean's misstep was pivotal, it wasn't the only costly mistake for Tampa Bay. The Bucs' final drive offered another heartbreak, and this time, it involved quarterback Baker Mayfield. Earlier in the season, Mayfield had shown flashes of brilliance, commanding the offense with precision. But as the regular season neared its conclusion, even he struggled under pressure. With 49 seconds remaining and the Buccaneers trailing, the defense dialed up pressure on Mayfield during a 2nd and 9 play at Carolina's 42-yard line. He looked downfield for an open receiver and targeted veteran Mike Evans, one of the league's most reliable wideouts. It seemed like a safe throw, but it turned out to be anything but. Evans tried to make a move to gain separation, but the pass went straight into the hands of safety Lathan Ransom, who didn't hesitate to capitalize. That interception effectively ended the Buccaneers' hopes for a late-game comeback. Bowles admitted the mistake weighed heavily. "We controlled every category except for the turnover battle at the end, and we lost the ballgame," Bowles said. The combination of Dean's defensive lapse and Mayfield's turnover highlighted a recurring theme for Tampa Bay this season: critical errors at crucial moments. For a team with playoff aspirations, those moments have defined their narrative and could shape their postseason chances. Looking forward, the Bucs must quickly regroup. Week 17 presents an opportunity to rebound, as they face the Miami Dolphins, a matchup that could have playoff implications depending on other results. Meanwhile, the Panthers are set to take on the Seattle Seahawks, a tough challenge that could determine if the NFC South comes down to the wire. If Tampa Bay secures a win and Carolina falters, the season finale showdown between these division rivals could be the decider for a playoff berth. Todd Bowles and his coaching staff now face a critical decision: how to fix the defensive breakdowns and prevent costly turnovers while keeping the offense sharp. With Jamel Dean and other veterans on the roster, there's talent, but execution under pressure remains a question mark. Jamel Dean's performance has come under intense scrutiny. His 8-year tenure in Tampa Bay has seen highs and lows, but this game, against a rival poised to challenge for the division, put a magnifying glass on his abilities. Analysts will likely debate whether the breakdown was purely individual or part of broader defensive coordination issues. Meanwhile, Baker Mayfield's late-game interception raises questions about Tampa Bay's offensive strategy. Is the offensive line providing enough protection? Are Mayfield's reads sharp under pressure? And how much is the quarterback responsible when a veteran receiver, like Evans, is involved in a miscommunication or positioning error? These are questions that will dominate the discussion until the season concludes. Beyond individual plays, the Buccaneers' season is a testament to how thin the margin for error is in the NFL. A single defensive lapse or turnover can pivot momentum, shifting the energy on the field and altering the trajectory of a game. Against the Panthers, 2 such moments defined the outcome, proving just how impactful split-second decisions are at this level. Todd Bowles' leadership will be under the microscope as the Bucs prepare for their final 2 games. He must address not only tactical adjustments but also team morale. Football is as much a mental game as it is physical. When players like Dean and Mayfield make high-profile errors, the locker room's psyche can swing either way. Bowles needs to ensure the team channels frustration into focus and discipline rather than doubt and hesitation. Looking at the standings, the NFC South remains tantalizingly open. A win over Miami could keep Tampa Bay alive in the playoff hunt, but the Panthers' consistency cannot be ignored. Their ability to capitalize on critical moments, like Dean's misstep, illustrates why execution under pressure is the ultimate decider in the NFL. For fans, this game was a reminder that every play counts. The Bucs season has been a roller coaster of talent, potential, and costly errors. From the high stakes of a division race to the intense scrutiny of a national audience, the team's ability to learn from these mistakes will determine whether they can make a meaningful postseason push. Todd Bowles' post-game comments made one thing clear: accountability is essential. Assigning blame, while harsh, underscores a commitment to standards. In the high-stakes world of professional football, execution at every level, from the linemen to the cornerbacks to the quarterback, is non-negotiable. The Buccaneers now have a short window to reset. With veteran leadership, playoff implications, and a chance to redeem themselves in front of fans, the remaining games could define this season as either a near miss or a testament to resilience. In conclusion, the loss to the Panthers is a cautionary tale of how a few critical mistakes can tilt a game. Jamel Dean's lapse, Baker Mayfield's interception, and the inability to close out under pressure highlight areas where Tampa Bay must improve. But with playoff stakes looming, the Bucs still have a chance to turn things around, proving that even in adversity, determination and strategy can shape a team's destiny. That's all for today on NFL Snapwire. The Bucs season hangs by a thread, and every decision from here on out counts. Stay tuned as we break down their final games, player performances, and playoff scenarios. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on every NFL twist and turn.